How's it going, everyone? JoSweet back here with another Madden video. And we are in week 8, about to play the Cincinnati Bengals. So, yeah. Not concerned. Looks like we're gonna have to go ahead and put up some big numbers this week, boys. Alright, let's get this game rolling. Offense only. Try to whoop the crap out of the Bengals.
Today,
Yep.
from MetLife Stadium, so the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The numbers for Bell on the ground in the game last week, just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total is scary. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be
That's a good point.
going throughout this game.
Time to see this Bengals offense here as they get set for their first drive. And under center, of course, is the #1 pick in the 2020 draft, now in year number 2, Joe Burrow. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start out on the ground.
Come on, guys. Give me something better to run with.
For right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
There we go.
He will find the rookie from Ole Miss, Elijah Moore.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The give is to Bell. Pushes him over. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
I'll go with this, I guess.
A look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it.
And first down.
Boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charlie. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Let's start throwing the ball a little bit.
They punted twice, not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Right there, that's what.
To start things out and brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell.
Come on.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
That's bad.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Good slot post.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw.
Got it.
He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now this is turning into something of a comeback season for Carter Landry, Charles. He's been, I think, a much bigger part of this offense than a lot of people expected.
He has said that being around this club has re-energized him, and he's really accepted his role as being the elder statesman of the team, the mentor to some of these guys.
Truck.
They call him Gramps, and it's
Truck.
a term of affection when they say it to him.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I think Le'Veon Bell is now recognized mainly for his hesitation.
Hello.
My COVID
But he
friend.
makes so many people miss.
Yo,
I
do
think
not
that's what
say
makes him
that.
an elite runner in this league.
He's been doing that since high school when he was a
because you're gonna freak me out.
Ohio and
You're
on to Michigan
freaking
State
out.
and now into the
I was not
National
freaking out until
Football
you just called me and
League.
said
So
that
they'll come
crap.
up in Bengals territory now
Been
with a
freaking out.
1st and 10.
No,
at the
I've been
38.
fine the last
And
few
they'll keep
hours.
it on the ground with Bell. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And after his performance last week, everybody saw an unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because
Yeah.
once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like
See
this
ya.
the week before.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here, I'll text you because now I'm having a panic attack again.
Why?
It
Because
looks
of
like a
that.
jumbo
Yes.
set with 3
Oh
tight
my
ends
God,
here
you're
for
so
1st and
dramatic.
goal.
Can't joke with me like that.
And
Thank
give him
you.
2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. A give to Bell. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll drop the
Touchdown.
throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Keelan Cole, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. I'll let you do. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now back to throw. Over the middle, that's the tight end Landry.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on 1st down. Bell.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's Bell. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. A fight for
That was nice.
It's caught indeed. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it with
There we go.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 105 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the 1st. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell.
Oh.
He's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Some good, strong running right there.
Quick swing.
Just about got him into the end zone.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Touchdown.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Keelan Cole with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Runs over it. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there. I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, it's Bell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd down, it's Bell.
That's a nice run.
Taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
There we go. We'll go here.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Shotgun snap and again to Carter.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
They run with Samaje's younger cousin. This is LaMichael Pirine. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
He'll look to throw.
Ah, I knew that was bad.
It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20.
Oh.
He brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. Got his man. It's the veteran Landry. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Carter Landry, at this stage of his career, we know he's had some injuries, and he's been around a time or 2, but definitely still a factor when you need the tough yards on 3rd downs. And he uses those big mitts of his to pull that one in and keep the drive moving.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Barrios. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got Cole on the slant. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's second and a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure.
Oh, that's an easy touchdown.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Jets will extend their lead. Defensively, didn't seem like anybody had eyes on the quarterback, and he took advantage.
So you think that maybe we're seeing some pretty good instincts for a young guy?
So this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. They'll run on first down. Bell. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Again, it's Bell. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Oh, we're going to. Oh.
He doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it first and goal.
He'll look to throw.
Come on. Oh.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, it's Bell, and he'll take this ahead for about 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
174 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9. Bell. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. He'll drop to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Bell.
Oh, come on. My own dude tripped me.
It's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Uh-oh. Oh, thank goodness.
Left side by Landry. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
They'll run on 1st down. Bell. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A handoff for Carter. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Carter. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Hello?
A lot to praise
Hey,
on
what's
this
up?
drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys
Playing a game? What do you have to?
Doesn't matter what play is called, they are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
My Sam?
1st and 10.
Oh, Samantha? Yeah, I talked to her a little bit earlier.
Here's a give to Carter.
Yeah.
Takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Yeah, what's up?
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take it in short, steady bursts.
Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Yeah, I think she teaches like special needs high school or something, I think she said.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with LeBron.
Yeah.
Man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Yeah, after I told her. Yeah. I was like, you remember Bayonet Point Middle? She's like, yeah. I was like, remember you ride the bus? She's like, yeah. I was like, remember the kid that you used to call Chipmunk? I was like, that was me.
Clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now.
Yeah.
That's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them.
How are you feeling?
Every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Back
No.
to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now the pressure comes and he goes down.
Yeah, I feel fine too, other than my anxiety.
Trey Hendrickson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And what a big 2020 season for the Saints for this 3rd-round pick in 2017.
Yeah, I mean, the good thing is I looked it up. This variant is like the least severe. Like, most people don't have like crazy symptoms.
It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't.
Yeah.
Get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Right.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Right.
And for an offense that is struggling,
Yeah.
this is not where you want to start from. Great.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to see. Like, I told Mom and Conchetta, like, once I get, if I get to like Thursday, Friday, and I still feel fine, then my anxiety will subside like substantially. It's just the fact that it was just Saturday, so it's only been 3 days. So the longer it goes where we feel okay, then the better all my anxiety will be.
For the team that had a big lead, and in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL.
Yeah.
You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
I'll probably wake up a few times. I'm probably gonna have trouble falling asleep. That's the biggest thing tonight.
This defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Yeah, I'm playing my game right now.
Ready to see what they can do here. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big
Madden.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, just play the game and hang out with the cat and dog and...
Yeah.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
I know you don't like taking nothing, Joey, but if you wanted, you could always take vitamin C.
Well, I have a bunch of oranges. So, if need be, I'll just shove them out full of oranges.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yeah, I drank earlier today. I just drank a bottle
This is
of
Bell.
C.
And he's going to take this ahead for around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces.
Alrighty.
It sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Sorry, folks. I'm dealing with a little... I had some family that's sick, so worried about everyone.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. In on the tackle, it was Duke Ejiofor. On second down.
Uh-oh.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they'll run here with Carter. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Carter once more. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll run with Carter. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw that.
Touchdown, Jets! That's caught. Keelan Cole from 13 yards out. And the Jets are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their 4th quarter lead. He has
Damn right we are.
in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie.
But he's winning Rookie of the Year, baby.
Coming up now to start their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles. What does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Here we go. Here we go. Get off me, fool.
Know what it says? Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
They run with Bell on first down as he'll get forward for about 5 yards.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Uh-oh.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020.
Still second down.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up.
I had no idea that's what I was doing.
Down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Here's the Jets punter now. He's been terrific so far. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy.
Explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets,